Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 120, I believe. What happened last time?
Last time, Jugo joined the group. Now they have a 4-person squad assembled. Their mission is to kill Itachi. Surprise, surprise. But also, there's some other stuff with Kisame and his sword, so that will be exciting as well. Mm-hmm. And Naruto has decided that since they're going for Itachi, they should also go for Itachi. So that would be a wild mix if everyone showed up at Itachi.
Mm-hmm. And for those wondering who are just checking out these batches of episodes, we skipped the Kakashi flashback arc because we watched it in manga order, which means that we watched it before we started Shippuden at the very beginning between part 1 and Shippuden. So we already saw that earlier. You can check out those reactions on our channel. They were the first Shippuden reactions we did. Because again, we were watching in manga order, and now we're moving right along to 120. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Hope you check out our Patreon to get early access to Naruto Shippuden episodes, as well as uncuts for the show and many others. And we hope you support the official release. But support the official release. Let's go.
Finally, it's about time you settled down. What a handful this whole thing's turning out to be. Kisame, you're back. That's right. But having to bring him back without killing him was quite a bother, I'll tell you. Here comes that rain we were expecting. It looks like a big storm. Come on, let's go find some cover. Otherwise, we'll catch a chill.
Our leader's waiting for word that we captured him. Immediately after we secure him and bring him in, the sealing of both the Three Tails and Four Tails is to take place.
So we make him wait a little before the sealing begins. I mean, it's not like it's really going to make any difference. The sealing takes a long time anyway.
So I guess I probably can't seal them at the same time. They would just seal one and then the other one. Or at the same time, but it just takes six. Either way, it takes 6 days, I guess.
Yeah.
You only say that because you don't know this guy. Navigate Jinchuriki, who uses the corrosion-style jutsu of the Four Tails, is way harder than you think.
Corrosion, what is it? What is the creature?
Well, I suppose it's really my own fault since I insisted on going alone. Shall I take care of your objective as well?
You need to try and settle down, Kisame.
Sorry, I'm just a little tired. I want to get this hunt for the tailed beasts over with already.
There isn't any need to be so impatient. This is going to take some time, and that just can't be helped.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. There are only a few more to find, right? And don't forget, it's been decided that we're going to seal the Nine Tails last of all. Or else it'll disrupt the balance, and the sealing statue will come crashing to the ground. At least that's what our leader said.
Well, I guess that explains why they haven't been going after Naruto. Even though they knew where he was.
Keep him in
Good
prison.
question. Good question.
Fine with me, but it won't be easy. Don't forget that Deidara failed. If we're to
Yes, Data are our most competent guy.
down last. Besides, the Akatsuki's been too conspicuous lately. If you take the Nine Tails Jinchuriki right now, he will only rile the Hidden Leaf Village all the more.
Do you really believe that?
Not only is the Hidden Leaf Village strong, they have deep connections with other villages. If word gets around, then it will only make our jobs that much harder. It's wiser to collect everything up to the Eight Tails with as little commotion as possible.
I guess you're right about that, Itachi.
And there's the summons.
Guess we got caught dawdling.
Late. I have some urgent information that I need to relay to you. Orochimaru has been killed.
It's really making the rounds.
It's been 10 years since he left the Akatsuki. At least we've been spared the task of killing him ourselves. Who cares if he's dead? I wanted him gone as much as I wanted the zombie pair eliminated.
Hidan and Kakuzu were our comrades.
Zombies.
Don't say such things.
Sorry. So who were the ones who did them in, anyway?
It was the Hidden Leaf, Kakashi, and the Nine Tails Jinchuriki's team.
Yes, they're extremely strong, that team. No wonder Deidara got pummeled by them.
Toby! Just keep it in your mouth and you push it to my limit.
Your limit? Just calm down, Deidara. You mean that you'll get explosive, right? As we all know, you You got in trouble without me,
But
dude.
truly, you do talk too much. Show some respect.
He literally is like the shithead younger brother.
So who did it?
Sasuke Uchiha.
Too bad. I wanted to be the one to bring Orochimaru down.
Sasuke's good.
Interesting.
That's from Itachi's kid brother.
He's in the process of putting together a team of his own. All of them troublesome shinobi.
What do you mean?
You should
They're calling themselves.
one of the Hozuki brothers of the Hidden Mist.
Iketsu? That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
And bipolar Jugo. So you need to be on your guard, Itachi and Kisame. Odds are they may be targeting the two of you. And the rest of you should be
Odds are 100% they are targeting you.
What kind of guy is this Suigetsu like?
It's been 10 years, but he was a cute kid, a real prodigy. He was called the reincarnation of Zabuza, the demon of the hidden mist.
What is with the reincarnation talk of people who are still alive when you're born?
Minutes to hydrate yourself.
Well, they sure seem like an interesting lot, don't they?
Do they mean like the second coming?
Only going to
Sort of like.
Each team is to try and capture a member of the Akatsuki. And if they succeed, then they'll bring that member in.
Most likely, that will prove to be difficult.
Kakashi
What is up with your eye, Kakashi Sensei?
We won't be able to make them talk quite so easily. Even those that we've already encountered have been far too dangerous. We couldn't even consider taking them into custody.
Yeah, right. Imagine trying to capture fucking.
Kakashi-sensei?
We can
Could have
only be
captured
patient.
Hidon's
Keep
head.
looking until
That's
we
true.
find Itachi.
I mean, but how could you threaten him?
I guess that's true.
I can't take it.
Put some like
break already.
numbing cream on the cut so he can't feel any pain.
Enough. We're here.
We're where, Sasuke?
Is that crazy place where all the Akatsuki people are? Ugh. Oh, it's gonna take way longer this time. They have significantly less people,
They have two fewer.
which is a lot when there was only 9 to begin with. Is this that place? Where, like, what was this originally? I wonder.
It's like a full-on fucking city. 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
I gotta say, this is one sketchy looking place. Let's go. This isn't Orochimaru's. It's a munitions store the Uchiha clan used to use. We'll outfit ourselves with supplies for battle. This is like a maze.
Man, this place feels depressing and stifling. I mean, it's hard to breathe.
I'm sorry to hear you feel that way. It's been a long time, Denka and Hina. Well, if it isn't our Sasuke
They're so
boy.
cute.
What can we do for you, meow? So tell us, what can we do for you, meow?
We need weapons and medicine, as well as some other supplies. We need to prepare for battle. Yeah, they're talking Tanuki. Come, you little guys. They're ninja cats, so be careful and respectful, or they'll tear you apart.
I mean, they have ninja dogs.
Exactly.
Forehand.
So, did you bring us a present, meow meow?
Here, a bottle of catnip for you.
It's my favorite, meow.
Follow me, and I'll take you to Granny Cat.
Granny Cat?
I am grateful, Granny Cat.
It's been too long since I've seen you. I'm sorry.
You guys don't take Naruto seriously enough, okay?
I have an important task. Now, you're not a ninja cat, are you? No, you're not.
No good. Even the extra large doesn't fit.
Sorry.
So it's true. You're still going to go after Itachi. To think that I've known the both of you since you were just wee little things. Never did imagine it would come to this. Now you are the only 2 remaining Uchiha, and yet you must kill each other.
We'll be going now. But thank you for all that you've done.
Nothing fits him, Granny. Don't we have any larger clothes for him to try on around here?
Did you check in that box?
I did. They're all too small.
Then just wrap him in that curtain over there. We're not running a clothing store here, you know.
But Granny Cat? That's so rude. They are paying us, you know.
Granny Cat.
Dripped out.
Say we find Itachi. What then?
Let's just have the same conversation 4 more times.
I have an idea. Can you spare some time to discuss it?
Sure, but let's wait for the next scene change, and we'll come back to it in the following episode.
Naruto, you don't look pleased at all.
Pervy Sage, so what are you doing here anyway?
Well, it's been a while, so I thought perhaps I could share a meal with my apprentice.
I don't know. You buying? Man, what is up with Kakashi-sensei? We're all ready to go, and he shows up and stops everything.
That's just the way it is. Lots of preparation goes into missions like this one.
Like what?
One small team isn't going to be enough to pull off the kind of thing you have in mind.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, look, if Itachi is killed, Sasuke has no reason to show up. And so, we have to come up with a way only to detain Itachi. And doing that requires a coordinated effort involving more ninja. Kakashi has his hands full putting that very thing together right now.
So who's going to come with them?
We're
That's
dealing
the
with
real
Itachi.
question.
Yeah, you're right. And we can't simply follow him around, I guess.
There's really only one team that hasn't been brought into the story yet, but I don't know if they'll bring them in because they seem to be the least popular.
I'm well aware of that, trust me. But I made a promise. I told Sakura that I'd bring Sasuke back. And that's just what I'm gonna do, no question. I promised. I don't go back on my word.
There's only one thing that matters if you're a shinobi. The guts
To never give up. It's all about guts. That's what I believe. That's my ninja way.
I see you're just as foolish as ever.
Yeah, well, I can't help it. I am your apprentice after all.
Good grief. I got myself one rude apprentice.
What are you talking about, rude? What's that even mean?
Exactly that, and thank you for making my point.
You think I'm rude? Give me a break! This coming from a no-good, pervy old man!
Here, just eat this.
The roast pork at Ichiraku is just the best.
Man, sealing a tailed beast is such a pain, and there's even more after this round. Just thinking about it all makes me tired.
Now then, where to?
Wait, what do you mean, Ninja?
What do you think I mean? Do we go for the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, whose team is led by Kakashi, or do we deal with Sasuke Uchiha?
Frankly, I don't think that we should mess around with either one. Sasuke's not even a tailed beast. It's our concern.
Are you kidding me? I owe them all some payback. The Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki for punching, and Kakashi for taking my right arm. And Sasuke, I must punish him for killing Orochimaru when I wanted to be the one to deliver the final blow.
Oh, great. Once this guy decides, he just won't listen to reason.
Did you say something?
No.
We're leaving.
It's really interesting that he wants to kill Orochimaru.
Yeah, I was thinking that I don't know why.
To your little brother or our target, that nine-tailed Jinchuriki. Are you okay with that, Itachi?
What is that city?
I don't know. There seemed to be an awful... I thought one, like, creepy, decrepit city was too many. But 2 is definitely too many.
Time to go.
I'm impressed.
Okay.
You've planned this well.
This is awesome. But wouldn't it be better with even more people?
It's not simply a matter of manpower, Naruto. This job, 2 teams working together is ideal. We're only after 1 or 2 targets, so 2 teams will give us the right amount of strength and flexibility. Any more, and we can be detected too easily and have difficulties within our chain of command. Plus, it would hinder our mobility.
Restraining an enemy requires a lot more technique than just killing him does. In assembling the teams, we thought it wise to select ninja whose skills complement each other's. Ninja who are used to working together.
Well, I can't see you doing much better than these, ninja.
Thank you, milady. I believe that we're ready to set out now. Miserable weather for a mission launch.
Come on, guys!
Yeah, they've always been pretty lucky about that
I
up
think
till
the
now.
rain is perfect for cooling down those who are a bit too fired up.
Let's make it official. I hereby authorize the mission to locate and detain Itachi Uchiha. All of you be careful, but make certain that you
Isn't this
complete the mission.
fucking crazy? They're literally going after Itachi fucking Uchiha right now.
They're straight up just going after him. I mean, it's awesome, but it seems like a bad idea.
It's also happening a little bit like it's happening faster than you would expect.
Yeah.
It's like what if we go after Itachi? Say no more. Assemble the
Yeah, every other
form
time
up.
anything happens, the like old lady and the old man have been like, we can't let Naruto out of the village. That would be unacceptable, Lady Suna. And then Shizune is like, yes, milady, we shouldn't let Naruto go to the village. And then Naruto's like, I'm gonna go directly to where they're sealing the tailed beasts, directly in time for them to want to seal me. Right up to one of the most dangerous people we have ever known. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. I will get you set up with these side characters. Okay, these side characters that you haven't seen for a while, they're going with you. Everyone, okay, good, go. It does seem a little bit fast, but I don't know what else they would be doing other than messing around right now. Mm-hmm. So, I guess they're going.
It's just it's just kind of like, let's think about this for a second. They're going after Itachi Uchiha. I know. I'm just saying, like, they're literally doing it. Like, it's not.
They're not like, messing around anymore.
Yeah, it's not like after the filler arc we're gonna do it. Now the more I need to train Pervy Sage. You know.
Yeah, they're going after him. But I mean, if they show up, the thing is, can they get there before Sasuke gets there? And can they get there before they finish sealing the beasts? For once, because it seems like every time it's like, oh, it would be the perfect time to strike right now while they are sitting there waiting for this thing that has to pass. Mm-hmm. And every time they're like a day too late. Like with Gaara, they were just slightly too late. For when they were coming after Hidan, they were just slightly too late. Mm-hmm. Because Hidan and Kakuzu had just been sitting there, and I mean they could have protected themselves, but it is kind of an opportune time to strike when they're preoccupied with something else at the same time.
We got Mama Cat or Grandma Cat.
Yeah, I almost forgot.
Or Granny Cat
them.
or whatever.
Granny Cat, she's pretty cute.
I mean, she's just a person who kind of looks like a cat.
Yeah, she's just a person. This is like all the girls right now who are wearing cat ears. That's like them in like 60 years. Just like the little like cat ears on, like a drawn-on nose. She's like sitting there with her 50 cats. She's like, yes, I love those little ninja cats. They're really making Sasuke way more likable by giving him likable sidekicks. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh yeah, this is the old Uchiha place secret place that we used to go to get stuff. So, and then there's just cute little cats and a nice old lady.
Who's like worried and like...
And they're like, Sasuke boy, or whatever they called him. So...
and how she's like saddened that it's come to this, that like, you know, after knowing you guys for all your lives.
So they're definitely, I don't know. I'm definitely feeling a bit more sympathetic and towards him than previously. I didn't really like him or care about what happened to him. But they're really going all out with building a web of connections around him, because previously he was an orphan, he kind of hated everyone, and then he had a team, and then he betrayed them. So he was kind of by himself, but now he has these like goofy sidekick characters on his team, and he has this weird old cat lady who seems to care about him, which automatically makes you care about him a little bit more.
Yeah. Like in one arc they turned Sasuke from edgy traitor, rival, mirror image of Naruto, like exact opposite second side of the coin, to he kills the bad guy and now is going to go kill a worse guy.
Yeah.
Like and like attack people from a fucking horrible organization that are like the enemy and trying to steal Naruto.
These new morals of like, the only person I actually want to kill is Itachi, everyone else.
They made it way more nuanced.
Yeah.
And I think that
I wonder if that's because maybe a lot of people weren't fully on board with him, or they just had the opportunity now that he's not... Because you couldn't have really done anything before this point, or else it would give away that he was going to betray Orochimaru.
Yeah.
So...
I don't think it's a question of like, oh, they decided to... I think that this was planned. I think this was fully planned. I don't think this is a case of like, oh, well, Sasuke, I got mad at the end of my rope. Because I was planning to have Sasuke killed, like, you know, like by Orochimaru and just haven't been taken. Like, no, I feel like in this case, I give Kishimoto more credit. I think that
I'm just saying, I think it's interesting that it seems like we waited so long, but there was no point before this that it could have happened that would have made sense, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think that it was planned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess just the way you think of it, because you were saying, like, it's at the point where no other point did this make sense. I'm saying this is when it was supposed to happen, not like it could have happened earlier, but like it wouldn't have made sense, but it makes sense now. Like, see what I'm saying?
I guess what I'm saying is it was planned that this needed to happen and it had to be here because it couldn't be any later or you wouldn't be sympathetic enough to him, and it couldn't be any earlier because it wouldn't have made sense in the story. So I guess what I'm saying is they're doing a good job. Yeah,
I know, but it doesn't sound like that's what you're saying. Is what like that's what I'm getting at. It's like what you're saying is the writing is good, but you're not saying like it was well planned out and it was this or that. You're saying like, yeah, it wouldn't have made sense any other way. You're like going a roundabout way to say like this is good writing. Are you not really enjoying this part of the story as much? Or are you kind of like,
I guess I am, but I'm now caught off guard that it's as big as it's going to be.
Yeah, it's like serious shit is happening at this point.
Because they were just like building up Sasuke's team. And then obviously took a break for the Kakashi stuff.
Yeah.
And then now they're getting back into it. And it seemed like kind of slow, but also so fast at the same time. Like, it's just all of a sudden we're going after Itachi.
It's kind of slow. It's been moving like at a lightning speed.
I know, but it's just weird because you I don't know. I guess maybe because I have these like ideas about like what Naruto usually operates like of setting up for a long time and then like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then they fuck around for a while more.
But now they're actually like that's when I say like, oh, Shippuden starts about now. We've set up, the stage has been fucking set at this point, and like now it's where things start to happen. And I think that maybe that has something to do with a lot of people say that Shippuden, like, there's two schools of thought. Some people say that like Shippuden is where the story really gets started and it's really good. But there's a lot of people who say that they don't like Shippuden. They prefer like the part 1 style a lot more, as far as the storytelling. And maybe that's what maybe I don't know. Like, I'm just guessing. Maybe the people who like that more like the build up and like the setting of the stakes and like the introduction of new things, because it's all like cool and interesting. And then now that everything's establised, there's far less like crazy surprises. It's like the stage has been kind of set, and like now it's all the things that we've been talking about and building up for so long now are going to start happening soon, hopefully. And by soon, I mean like between now and the end of the fucking show. I'm not like saying in the next next episode, whatever.
In 2 episodes, Itachi
Naruto
gets
detained. Sealed. Yeah.
In 3 episodes, they also capture Sasuke. Then what?
So you're just caught off guard? Because you don't seem like, you seem kind of like...
I think I'm just genuinely caught off guard by the fact that they actually... Because normally, it's like, oh yeah, we need to do this thing, and then 5 episodes later, they actually, like, make any kind of... Like, Naruto's, like, ready to go, and then they're, like, messing around doing something else for so long, that for them to actually, like, follow through immediately when they say they're gonna do something is just kind of different, and, like... also kind of scary because they obviously mean business if they're not messing around. So,
are you excited for it? Or
I am excited. I just don't know how it's going to turn out because I feel like this is not going to turn out the way that they want it to turn out. I definitely don't think they're just going to roll in there and catch Itachi and have that be fine. That's not going to happen. So,
what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
Maybe that's worth thinking about. Maybe... Do you have any solid predictions? Not like, oh, these 5 scenarios could play out, and I'm calling, and if one of those happens, then I'm a big brain, and that's because you've been kind of resting on that strategy for all of our shows, and I'm sick of it. What do you think? What do you actually think is going to happen?
I don't know, because here's what I know is not going to happen.
That's not what I asked. You keep trying to like. Here's what I know is not going to happen. Here's 3 other scenarios. Fleshed out completely, and I don't think those are likely. So if that's the case, then these 4 are possible. I'm saying What do you have a prediction?
I don't have a prediction of what I think is going to happen.
With any of the threads, like with the tailed beasts, with like there's a bunch of shit. Like I don't know. Do you?
Because someone, either Sasuke or Naruto, is going to get there before they finish sealing the beasts, is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it would make more sense if Naruto's not not going to be sent out and they're not going to do nothing. But I would be interested to see, because I don't think that they're going to make it there in time to actually and be able to actually successfully capture both Kisame and Itachi.
Okay.
That doesn't seem realistic, so I don't think that's going to happen. But so either it's going to be Sasuke gets there and is fighting them, and then Naruto's and everyone shows up, or Naruto gets there first, but things don't go smoothly. Sasuke shows up and then has to deal with the fact that Naruto's there fighting Itachi.
Okay. So that's which one of those is your prediction?
I would say if who's gonna get there first is probably going to be Naruto, is my prediction. I'm not super confident in that. But that would be my prediction, is that they get there first, but they can't really do too much. Or even if they did, like, yeah, because if all of them are there at the same moment, it's going to be the biggest thing that has happened thus far. Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to gear up for some more Naruto Shippuden, which we're gonna do right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and review to this episode of Naruto. Hope you guys are excited for what's going to come in the coming episodes. Things are really heating up here in the Naruto world. If you just can't wait to watch the next episode, you can go to our Patreon to get early and uncuts there. But hope you enjoyed most of all. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you next one.